the Bristol 2-meter net. Calling the Bristol 2-meter net. This is N4NT. My name is Adam, and I'll be the net control for this session. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? The Bristol 2-meter net meets each Tuesday at 9 p.m. on the 146.67 repeater. This net is affiliated with the Amateur Radio Emergency Service, the National Traffic System, and the Bristol Amateur Radio Club. All amateurs are welcome to check into the net. Are there any announcements or bulletins for the net? Okay, I've got one. I'll just go ahead and remind everyone of the Fusion net at 9:30 on this repeater, and we also link in the 443 in digital mode, and also in the you can access it from Wires X room 61243. Tonight's net topic will be field day plans, and we will start a new segment that will feature each week on the net called Town of the Net, where we feature some information about one of the towns in either Southwest Virginia or Northeast Tennessee, and we try to keep that under the 3-minute timeout timer. All right, is there any formal or informal traffic for the net? Okay, at this time we'll begin taking check-ins from any mobiles or portables. Any mobiles or portables, please call now.
N4KZS, Mobile. Dale and
Okay, picked up a couple there. N4KZS, Gary, the keeper of the cash for the club, and KT4SQ, Dale. There was another one, I think, in there. I had really bad static, couldn't make you out there. If you want to try again. Okay, any other mobiles or portables? Okay, hearing none, let's go back up for some comments on these before we take regular check-ins, and we'll start with Gary in 4KZS. Good evening, Gary.
good evening, Adam. Anyone else going to be coming on board tonight with the net? I'm out Mobile, actually out in the R-Pod camper, Jacobs Creek this week, and down here, pretty close to the lake. Anyway, thought I'd give a check-in there on the net tonight. And Adam, I'm in my truck, and I don't have a mobile digital, but I've got a handheld digital. I'll try later on there on the DigiNet and on the CFM net, and see if I can make it in. Just have to wait and see. But anyway, we're doing okay out here. Little rain showers off and on, but it weather's actually been pretty decent out here in the woods part. It's stayed fairly cool most of the time. Cool evenings. It's pretty cool right now. But anyway, with that, I'll turn it back to you, and we'll say 73 stall and check then.
All right, Gary, thanks for checking in, and I hope you have a good time up there, and hopefully be able to make it into the digital net from that area up there. I'd say you probably will be able to. I know talked to several people up there before, even on the FM side. All right, up next we have KT4SQ. Good evening, Dale.
Good evening, Adam. Everyone on the net. Not much comment from here. Did get a pretty good shower today, so that is kind of the first we've had in quite a while, so enjoyed that. Thank you, Adam. This is KT4SQ.
Okay, Dale, thanks for checking in. Good to hear you tonight. All right, that brings us to the end of the mobile and portable list, so we'll now open it up for any station that would like to check in. Please call now.
WE4AWJ, Emmett and Bristol.
K4HQ, Ken and Gray.
WD4JJ, GM Bristol.
Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey Mike X-Ray, Ken and Quiet Lodi.
Steve, KO4CJS in Bluff City.
Okay. Oh, excuse me, got a little choked up there for a second. Got a good round there, so let's go over the list real quick. WE4AWJ, Emmett, got you checked in. K4HQ, Ken. WD4JJ, Jim. KD4WMX, Ken and Quiet Lodi. KO4CJS, Steve in Bluff City. Is there any other stations?
Net Control, please check in. KD4CCO, Dallas, Bristol.
Okay, Dallas, KD4CCO, got you on the list. Let's go back and run through a few of these, and then we'll see if we've got any more. And we'll start with WE4AWJ. Good evening, Emmett.
Good evening, Adam, and everybody on the net, and those listening in. This is WE4AWJ. Well, we did have quite a bit of rain here about 1 o'clock. It lasted for about a good hour here. So we got quite a bit of rain, so I'm going to have to mow my yard definitely now, again, with this rain and weather just growing. Anyway, just doing what I've always been doing, just staying in and working on the house and working on this, that, and the other. Going to the doctor and dentist, just life. Anyway, this slight openings on HF band, not much. I mean, we had a little flurry there, and then they kind of fell away. Some openings into Central Europe today, but not much. Nothing that was really important. Anyway, that's pretty much it with me. I hope everybody's staying safe and staying well, and we'll catch you when we'll be able to see you again. This is WE4AWJ, back to net.
Okay, Emmett, thanks for checking in. Yeah, I've noticed some of the openings there, and I've been on 6 meters and 10 meters quite a bit. I've been chasing on the FT4 mode. I've got all the states except for Wyoming. I don't believe anybody that lives in Wyoming operates FT4 apparently, because I see a bunch of guys on there calling CQ Wyoming and nobody getting anything. But I got all the rest. Maybe I'll pick that one up one day, and that'll give me worked all states for that mode. All right, up next we have K4HQ. Good evening, Ken.
Well, good evening, Adam. N4NT in the net, K4HQ. Over here in wet, well, not really wet, rainy, because it rained a while ago over here in Gray, but at least when I got home I didn't get drenched. A couple more days of work, tomorrow and Thursday, and then I'm off on vacation, and it looks like it's going to be a staycation, so hopefully I'll be able to get some things done around the ham shack, and the computer, etc. Get this radio think I'll make the digital net. Not tonight. More likely next week, but not tonight. Gotta get up at 4 a.m. again. So, 73, everybody, and enjoy the rest of the week. And we'll see you all further down the log, as they say. N4NT in the net, K4HQ.
Okay, Ken, yeah, I can certainly sympathize with that. I get up pretty early myself when I'm working. I'm on vacation right now. I'm on day number 2 of 21 days that I'm actually taking off. The way my schedule works, don't have to, we have short weeks with just a couple days that we work and that kind of thing. So I was able to take about 3 weeks off with the time I have built up. Still have a little bit left over, so that's the stretch that I'm on right now. All right, up next we have WD4JJ. Good evening, Jim.
Good evening, madam. N4NT in the net, WD4JJ. Well, it rained. Like Emma said, it rained. I'll tell you, it was up in Abington this afternoon. Just got in the car and got started, and I'll tell you, it was a cloud burst. Rained that way all the way. Man, it was miserable getting down the interstate, all the way down to 381. And it quit. Well, basically quit. But anyhow, we got a lot of rain. I don't know how much, but like I said, it poured it down. Anyhow, I just having a little breathing problem here with this wet weather, and I think I had a little medication problem too, sort of messed my breathing up. But anyhow, they all say that $1 a day, but I got a pill today, so I got about it here. Yeah, I'll try to mow tomorrow if it does dry off. I think there's a slight chance, maybe between Wednesday and Thursday we'll get the grass mowed. Well, all of you take care and try to stay dry. We'll try to catch you back in next Tuesday if I think about it. N4NT back to net, W4JJ.
Okay, Jim, thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. Yeah, I need to get my yard mowed as well. Hopefully I can get it squeezed in the next couple of days, because for the weekend will be dedicated to field day. All right, up next we have Ken, KD4WMX. Good evening, Ken.
Well, good evening, Adam. Appreciate you picking up the net. This is KD4WMX in quiet Lodi, and it is quiet. Last week I lied, because when I said it was quiet, they were throwing off fireworks, so I had to recheck and tell them it wasn't quiet. But not much to report here, except it's rained here too, and that's just the same old. But say 73 to everybody, and turn them back to N4NT net control. This is KD4WMX clear.
All right, Ken, thanks for checking in. Hope to hear you on the digital net here in just a little while. Up next, we've got Steve in Bluff City, KO4CJS. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Adam, and it's good to hear everyone on the net. And being a new ham operator, I've got a new radio for field day, but I don't have an antenna, and I don't know if anybody else out there needs some help doing something, putting up antenna or whatever you need. But if you need it, holler, and I will definitely come out and help anybody that needs help. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and God bless America, and God bless you all. And 73, and this is KO4CGS, Bluff City.
Okay, Steve, thanks for checking in, and yeah, appreciate the offer there. Maybe somebody may take you up on that. I've got everything, hopefully, unless the weather knocks something down. I'm ready to go for field day, but I'm sure after field day I'll mess around and change something like I always do. Up next we have KD4CCO. Good evening, Dallas.
Good evening, Adam, and everybody on the net. Yeah, it sure did rain over here some too. My rain gauge shows 67/100ths of an inch of rain, which most of that was in a very short time. So that's going to make the grass grow, and since I'm
having it mowed this year. I don't know when he's going to get around to it, so we'll see what happens. He was a little late last week, but with same circumstances last week as this, with rain, and then it finally dried up enough for my mower to work. I guess that's about it from over here. We're looking forward to field day, although I don't do a whole lot of talking. I do enjoy setting up the rigs and making the 12-volt power supply power everything, and so forth and so on. So that's my enjoyment out of the field day, is making everything work, or trying to make everything work anyway. And I'll offer the same thing. If anybody needs some help getting their station on the air, I'll be glad to help out, because I don't intend to do a whole lot of talking, but I do like to help get stuff on the air, myself included. So we'll turn it back to net control and look forward to the digital net a little later on tonight. KD4 CCO is clear.
Okay, Dallas, thanks for checking in tonight, and yeah, same goes for me as well. If anybody needs any assistance getting anything set up, and also as far as field day logging goes, I know N1MM is kind of a popular program, and I'm not the one to be giving advice on how to set up or use N1MM. I can do it, but I couldn't really explain it to someone else. But I use the N3FJP programs, and I actually did a video today and uploaded it to the Ham Radio Zone YouTube channel on how to set that up to interface with your rig, as well as using it with the FT8 software. So if you need any assistance with that and want to give it a try or whatever, you can go over there and check out that video, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you. And I can be glad to speak to you if you need any help if you want to use that program. The only thing I didn't cover exporting logs. I may do a separate video on that. But anyway, I just covered setting it up basically. Well, that brings us to the bottom of the list. Are there any other stations that would like to check in? This is N4NT with the Bristol 2-meter net.
Kilo 4 X-ray Mike November.
All right, Chris. Well, we're in the twilight of the net here, so if you want to go ahead, we'll turn it over to you for comment.
All right, Adam. I appreciate you picking up the net for me tonight. I've had a lot going on, trying to get packed up and everything. Got to head back to Vanderbilt here Thursday. Got some clothes in the wash and stuff, and trying to get some of the stuff packed up, and because I got to work late tomorrow night and then turn right around and get up at 4 o'clock, get off at 8, and then get up at 5 a.m. Thursday, or get up at, be at work at 5 a.m. I should say, Thursday, and then get off at 11 and come home, change clothes, and head to Vanderbilt for my second CT scan of the year, and then I'll see my oncologist and everything Friday, and so I'm getting ready to hit the bed. It's nice about the only night I'll get some rest, so I appreciate you picking up the net. Not much else going on here, just trying to get some little early packing done and some stuff done, so I won't be in such a rush Thursday when it comes time to hit the road. So with that, we'll turn back over to you. Have a good and say 73, and we'll keep y'all posted on how things go. I'll have a good and 73, and we'll probably talk to you over the weekend sometime. K4XM.
Okay, Chris, thanks for checking in, and yeah, I hope everything goes well there, and just keep us posted. All right, are there any other stations that would like to check in? Okay, just a reminder, again, the digital net here in just a few minutes before we close up, and also I'd mentioned I'm going to start a new segment tonight called Town of the Net, where we feature one of the towns in the Tri-Cities or Mountain Empire area tonight. I just randomly chose Chilhowie, Virginia, and it's it'll be a short segment. I'll try to keep it under the timeout timer. But anyway, hope you can join us for that. Does anyone else have anything for the net before we close? Okay, counting net control, we had a total number of 10 check-ins tonight. Thanks to each one of you for taking the time to check into the net. This is N4NT closing the Bristol 2-meter net at 9:20 p.m., returning the W4UD repeater back to normal amateur use. 7-3 and good night. And I will be switching the repeater to digital only mode for the duration of the digital net, and I'll start taking early check-ins